Hi, this is Kelly, and it's day 20 of my 100-day juice feast. And I'm trying a little experiment today. I'm using my phone to record this instead of my computer. I haven't been using my phone because it is dangerously low on space, and I just assumed there wouldn't be room for a video. So I did delete some apps that I don't use, so we'll see if this works. Anyway, today has been a good day. My hunger has been in check. I have felt fine all day in terms of my energy. I work remotely on Mondays and I got some work done. Also, I did run on the treadmill, just a slow, easy run. I do want to say that I do a run walk. I started doing that years ago when I used to get a lot of injuries, and I was quite a bit heavier then. And I had someone recommend, a physical therapist recommend to me that I try run walks. And so I had researched Jeff Galloway and his run walk method. And ever since then, I've been doing that. And he argued that, as you age, it's more wear and tear on your body. And so run walking helps with that, speeds up recovery, and you're likely to run faster overall, which turned out to be true for me. When I do 5K races or 10Ks, it doesn't matter what the distance, anywhere from 5K to half marathon, I completed them faster after starting run walk. So I just continue to do that. It works for me. It helps mentally for me as well, with not worrying that I'm going to run out of energy by the end of the run, because I know I just need to make it to the end of the interval. So, anyway, I do want to say that running is really important to me. It's the one thing that I do that seems to reduce anxiety and give me some peace of mind. And when I don't get to run, I notice it. I really feel it. So, I'm not going to go all hardcore or run any races or do speed workouts or anything like that, but I am going to continue running a few times a week, because I have not been running for the last week or so, and I could feel it in my mood and everything. So I really don't have much to add. So just gonna throw out a couple of ideas that you can like have perseverating in your mind when you're doing your daily tasks. And one thing is just I want to mention that willingness can come in stages. And there's, like a reason that we often do things in a particular order, like we do first grade, then second grade, then third grade. And some people can skip a grade, but most of us can't. And the reason for that is that everything builds on what we've done in the past. And for us, many of us anyway, just we're coming into this either from a standard American diet, or we're coming into it from some holiday benders that we've been on, and usually involving cookies and candies and a lot of sweets or high fat diet. And it's a challenge to start a juice feast. For those of us who have not done one before and who are new to juicing, we've already had like a major shift in our thinking and our willingness to sort of think outside the box or expand what we're willing to try by choosing to do a juice feast. And so sometimes things that, maybe more experienced juicers are doing or thinking about doing may sound overwhelming to us. Like if you look through people's videos that have already done extensive juice feasts or extended juice feasts, you'll see that in the beginning often they'd say things like, "Oh, I'm not going to be a vegan at the end of this," and then halfway through they're like, "Well, I'm thinking about maybe being vegan," and then toward the end they're like, "Yeah, I'm thinking raw vegan," and yeah, I'm drinking celery juice every morning. And that kind of brings me to the second thing that I just wanted to mention, is that try not to compare yourself to what everyone else is doing. I think it's wonderful that people who have already done one of these extended juice feasts, that they were willing to document everything that they've done and come back and stay with us and walk us through and give us advice and tell us what they've learned. It's been invaluable. But at the same time, we have to remember that, when somebody who's done a 100-day juice feast says, looking back on it, I wish I had done this, what they're saying is that the person they are now, when that person looks back on it, they're kind of wishing they had done, whatever it was. but they can never go back and be who they were again. And we can never go forward today, and be who they are now. We are who we are now. They are who they are now. And so it may be that if they had it to go back again and do, and if they were their old self again, they wouldn't do it that way, because over time our tastes change. And like I said, some of us are coming into this, maybe we can't even stand the taste of kale. We have our sweet tooth has been overstimulated with the holidays. And maybe rather than starting off with celery every morning, which may end up being so disgusting to us that it ends up creating failure, where we're like, oh my God, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this, and we'll quit after one day. Where if we had started on day one and even the first week or whatever, doing just only fruit juices, maybe that is what our body needed. Maybe we needed to ease into it. Maybe we needed to have our taste change so that these juices started to taste a little too sweet. And so then we start to add a little bit more veggies in. And then as we add more veggies in, we start to develop a taste for kale. And then as we develop a taste for kale, maybe we're thinking, hey, I want some more energy, and well, I'm going to try that celery thing. And maybe by the end, we'll want to be raw vegans. And, it's just, I'm not saying don't try any of those things that anybody suggests, but I am saying take things at your own pace, and keep in mind that some of these people have done this for a long time, and their tastes have already evolved, and they've already learned the lessons that they had hoped to learn, and they're ready for that next step. And maybe some of us are in first grade and we're just, hoping to make it into second grade at this stage. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. That's it for me today, and just keep coming back.